Hey, what's up guys? We are getting ready to start a run through Metroid 1 for the NES, picking up only the items that we have to pick up in order to beat the game. So pretty much we're only allowed to pick up 4 things. But yeah, we'll check out the intro, story, cutscene, and whatnot real quick, and then get everything started. Emergency order. Defeat the Metroid of the planet Zebeth and destroy the Mother Brain in the Mechanical Life Vein Galaxy Federation Police M510. Well, yeah. That's the little story and whatnot, and now we can get everything all moving. Pretty much we're only allowed to pick up 4 things throughout this run. The Morph Ball, missiles, 1 pack of missiles at that. The Morph Ball, 1 pack of missiles, the Ice Beam, and Morph Ball bombs. That's all that I can pick up that I can think of off the top of my head. And here's the Morph Ball right here. Alright, now that we got that, we can go ahead and move on back, going over here to the right. Our next stop is to pick up our first and only set of missiles throughout the games. We'll get more missiles once we defeat Ridley and Kraid and all of them, because that's like your little reward for killing them, and it automatically gives those to you. But until then, we have to have 1 set of missiles so that we can open up red doors. Wait for them to get over here. In the meantime, as I'm collecting the items that I have to have in order to beat the game, I'm going to try to kill off some of the weaker enemies and get my health to max, since it only starts you out with like 30 HP, or energy. And here we go. Kill off these yellow guys. Alright. As these things swoop down to stop, point up and shoot twice. You gotta like space out your shots a little bit, because if you shoot too quick then it won't register them. Just keep on moving. One of the only things that I don't like about this game is that the enemies can get caught in the little blue doors with you as you're going through screen transitions and continually hurt you, and you can't do anything about it. That bothers me sometimes, but that's an easy fix by killing off the enemies before they get through. Probably about the only other thing that I don't care much about this game would be the lack of a map or any guidance. So for the most part you're just running around not knowing where you're going unless you use like a guide or a map, or you get lucky. And most of the areas look pretty much exactly the same, so it looks like you're going in a big loop. But after you learn the game a couple of times, it's a really fun game. From here we are going to head down, which is where we get our first set of missiles, and of course we're going to keep trying to build up our health. There we go. Took the quick way down. They got enemies that spawn from like pipes or something in this area. I can use them to get more health. And once again, just stop and shoot up twice whenever the green things appear. And keep on moving. These were the things I was talking about that come out of pipes that you can use for farming for health and missiles. We've almost got up to max health. We got 82 right now. Our max is 99. And we have our first and only set of missiles. Our next destination is to get Morph Ball bombs, which we gotta climb back up the golden shaft that we entered right after the blue one, the one that we fell down to get to the room that we're at right now. There we go. Back to max missiles now. I forget that you can't walk the enemies off the screen in this game. You just kinda gotta put up with how slow they move sometimes, because I can't jump up and over them. But I overkilled him a second ago, then refilled my minutes. This ain't his cell phone. Refilled my missiles. And there we go. Dead. Pretty much we're climbing up to where we'll meet up with the door that was straight across from the one that we entered in. This one right here is what I was talking about. Keep heading right through here, and once you get to the next shaft, go up and go left at the first door, and you'll be in an item corridor. And through that item corridor is the Morph Ball bombs. Then after that we're going to pick up the Ice Beam. Then you go through another room that looks really similar to this. Don't let them get... okay. And just avoid the green things the best you can. If you want, you can use a missile, but I'm trying to save all my missiles a little bit because we have to have 5 in order to get into the room that actually has the bombs. Because most item corridors are the room right before the item itself is blocked by a red door, and red doors take 5 missiles to open up. And like I said before, just try to avoid these guys the best you can. If you really need to, use a missile to kill them. Otherwise, just do your best to avoid them. The E on that energy tank stands for don't grab me. Anyway. And up and over. And keep on moving. Metroid 1 is a lot of fun after you learn where everything is and you know where to go. But I'd probably say my all-time favorite Metroid is Super Metroid. But Zero Mission was really fun too. Really close to being my favorite along with Super Metroid. And go left here, and now we are in the item corridor that takes us to the bombs. Just avoid all these enemies the best we can. They take 4 hits to kill. Sometimes whenever I jump and I shoot, Samus will shoot more than one shot, which can be kind of irritating whenever you have the ice beam and you want to jump and freeze an enemy, because if 2 shots hit the enemy, it unfreezes them. And it kind of messes with strategies and whatnot. Hopefully I can get a missile pack soon. You know, a little missile pickup, I mean. Not ones that increase your max missiles, but ones that restore them, like what I just got a second ago. Alright. And here's the Morph Ball bombs. Now we're headed back to where we were at just a minute ago, and we gotta fall back down that shaft. The one that we climbed up to get to this room. Then while we're headed back, we gotta bomb the floor in one of the hallway type rooms. And then we fall down and we get the ice beam. Morph Ball bombs are pretty fun to mess around with. The blue ones take 8 hits, the green ones take 4 hits. There we go. Try to get my missiles back because we're going to need them in order to get to the ice beam. We just need one more missile. And there we go. Like I said before, fall back down this shaft and start heading to the left. I remember in the NES manuals in Metroid 1 they tried saying that Samus was a dude. And I won't deny it. My first Metroid was this game, and I even thought she was a dude, and I didn't read the manual. And then I didn't know that she was a guy, I didn't know that she was a girl until I played Super Metroid, and I died, and her suit blew up and showed that she's a girl, and I'm like, whoa, that is really cool. But yeah. Samus is by far one of my favorite video game icons. And jump. Oh, you suck. A lot of my favorite video game icons are actually Nintendo characters, but I'm mostly all for old school gaming, and, well, let's face it, most of the really good classic stuff is Nintendo's. Metroid, Mario, Mega Man, Donkey Kong, etc. I mean, I'm not saying other companies don't have anything either, but, you know. Just keep on moving. Personally, my favorite video game icon is Mega Man, and he belongs to Capcom, but he was on more Nintendo consoles, I think, than any others. We need one more missile, then we can get the ice beam. We'll probably get one here in this room. Just destroy the little blue flies. They're just there to annoy you. And I can't reach those blue flies, dang it. Whatever, just keep moving. The ice beam is in this room right here. Right there. Well, that is it for part 1.